A reading from the book of the prophet Zechariah, chapter 1. Summons to conversion. In the second year of Darius, in the 8th month, the word of the Lord came to the prophet Zechariah, son of Berechiah, son of Iddo, saying, "The Lord was deeply angry with your ancestors. So say this to them. The Lord Sabaoth says this: Return to me, declares the Lord Sabaoth, and I will return to you, says the Lord Sabaoth. Do not be like your ancestors when the prophets in the past cried out to them. Thus says the Lord Sabaoth, turn back from your evil ways and evil deeds. They would not listen or pay attention to me, declares the Lord. Where are your ancestors now? And the prophets, do they live forever? But did not my words and statutes, with which I had charged my servants, the prophets, overtake your ancestors? So they repented and said, the Lord Sabaoth has treated us as he resolved to do and as our ways and deeds deserved. First vision, the horsemen. On the 24th day of the 11th month, the month of Shebat, in the second year of Darius, the word of the Lord came to the prophet Zechariah, son of Berechiah, son of Iddo. And he said, in the night I saw a man riding a red horse standing among the myrtles in the valley. Behind him were other horses, red, chestnut, and white. I said, what are these, sir? And the angel who was talking to me said, I will show you what they are. So the man standing among the myrtles replied, they were sent by the Lord to patrol the world. Then they reported to the angel of the Lord who was standing among the myrtles, we have been patrolling the world, and see, the whole world is still and at peace. Then the angel of the Lord spoke, saying, Lord Sabaoth, how long will you wait before taking pity on Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, with which you have been angry for the past 70 years? The Lord replied with kind and comforting words to the angel who was talking to me. Then the angel who was talking to me said, proclaim, thus says the Lord Sabaoth, I am burning with jealousy for Jerusalem and Zion, but am deeply angry with the nations now at ease. Before, I was only mildly angry, but they have contributed to the disaster. So now, thus says the Lord, in compassion, I have returned to Jerusalem. My temple will be rebuilt there, declares the Lord Sabaoth, and the measuring line will be stretched over Jerusalem. Make this proclamation too. Thus says the Lord Sabaoth, my cities are once more to be very prosperous. The Lord will comfort Zion once again and again make Jerusalem his choice. The word of the Lord. A reading from the book of the prophet Zechariah, chapter 2, second vision, the horns and the craftsmen. Then raising my eyes, I looked, and there were 4 horns. I said to the angel who was talking to me, "What are these?" He said to me, "These are the horns which scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem." The Lord then showed me 4 craftsmen, and I said, "What are these coming to do?" He said to me, "These horns scattered Judah so completely that no one dared to raise his head. But they have come to terrify them, to throw down the horns of the nations who raised their horns over the land of Judah, to scatter it." Third vision, the measuring line. Then raising my eyes, I looked, and there was a man with a measuring line in his hand. I asked him, "Where are you going?" He said, "To measure Jerusalem, to calculate its width and length." And then the angel who had been talking to me went off, and another angel came out to meet him. He said to him, "Run and tell that young man this: Jerusalem is to remain unwalled because of the great number of people and animals inside it. For I, declares the Lord, shall be a wall of fire all round it, and I shall be the glory within it." 2 exhortations to the exiles. Look out! Look out! Flee from the land of the north, declares the Lord, for I have scattered you to the 4 winds of heaven, declares the Lord. Look out! Escape to Zion, you who are now living with daughter Babylon. For since the glory sent me, the Lord Sabaoth says this about the nations who plundered you: whoever touches you touches the apple of my eye. Now look, I shall raise my hand over them, and they shall be plunder for those they have enslaved. Then you will know that the Lord Sabaoth has sent me. Sing, rejoice, daughter Zion, for now I am coming to live among you, declares the Lord. And on that day, many nations will join the Lord. They shall become his people, and they shall live among you. Then you will know that the Lord Sabaoth has sent me to you. The Lord will take possession of Judah, his portion in the Holy Land, and again make Jerusalem his choice. Let all people be silent before the Lord, now that he is stirring from his holy dwelling. The word of the Lord.